Hello, class. I hope you guys are doing amazing today. So I hope you guys had a wonderful break. I know that everybody's at home. I know it's boring. Good pastime for whenever you're bored is to, you know, draw. It's my own plug right here. Draw, paint a little if you have paint at home. Find a hobby to keep you occupied, to keep you busy. Meanwhile, this is going on. Mental health is really important. So having something to do will keep your mind busy and it'll keep your mind healthy. So those are things that we should do. Getting enough sleep at night. Uh, I know that not all of us have the luxury of, being able to walk in a nice place. Uh, but if you have a backyard, go to your backyard, walk a little bit, try to exercise a little bit, try to keep a little bit active. I know, again, avoid going in crowded areas, stay away from people the most you can. But yeah, so I mean, keep busy. Don't just lay in your bed or your chair the whole day. Keep busy and keep your mind busy. Find something to do. And again, something nice to do is draw. So let's go ahead and get start drawing. All right. So today we're gonna be doing kind of like a self portrait. So we've been working on we did animals, insects, we did characters. So now let's do ourselves into characters. All right. So I mean, I'll be drawing me, Mr. Garcia over here. So let me go ahead and start sketching. So we are drawing ourselves into a character. So I mean, why not make myself, more muscly, right? Uh, some of you already know I have pretty white shoulders. Pretty white shoulders. Uh, you know, to exaggerate that, toughness, because I want my character myself to look tough. We are using kind of like a Dorito, triangle upside down, or the old method of a teardrop. You know, puff out chest over here, puff out chest, big top, top heavy. Um, I do have short legs, so tiny legs, tiny head maybe to make it look more exaggerated. I don't think I'm gonna go that far, but maybe something like this for my character. Let's give myself a cape. No capes. No capes. No capes. All right. But I mean, make yourself into a character. You can be a hero. You can be a hopefully not a villain. You can be like maybe you can draw yourself as a with your dream job. Maybe you want it to be an artiste. Over here with the brush. Maybe you want it to be a cook. Maybe you want to be a chef. So you're over here with what do chefs wear? They wear the little hat, right? They also have a spatula. Of course, all the chefs have a spatula. They have those suits, white suits with buttons on it. The suits with buttons on it, right? So maybe you want to be a chef. Maybe you want to be a fireman or woman. What do the hats look like? Something like this. Maybe you want to be a fireman or firewoman, fire person, fire department, right? How would it be holding it? No, some of that. Hold on, I'm here messing up the drawing. You know, so yeah, draw yourself in action. That's a lot of water. You know, draw yourself in action. So if you're a superhero, maybe you're flying. What should I draw myself? I think I'll draw myself a superhero. If you're a cop, you know, no weapons, no guns, no knives, no weapons. So if you're a cop, let's say you're holding a donut, you know, you have a ready in your other hand. Feel free to draw this in your own style. What do cops have in the head? Do they have the little hats like this? No, they don't. Feel free to draw this in your own style. Why am I making shirtless? You know, the little radio right here. You know, we need backup. Oh, what do they wear in the heads? They do wear like a hat, don't they? Oh wow, this looks like a batter. He's holding a bat. The police officer switched into a baseball player. Baseball. Wait, again, we're going in a tangent. I apologize. All right, so we'll be drawing ourselves today. I have a pretty decent picture of myself right here, which I'll be having on the other monitor over here. You won't be able to see it because I'll be using it as a reference only for the face. So again, we said that I have a pretty broad shoulders. I have a heroic pose. Heroic pose, that means my chest is popping out over here. My head. Notice how I'm drawing with simple shapes first. Now my neck is not that thick, but we're over here exaggerating. Don't exaggerate too much, okay? Again, you can draw your dream job. Just draw yourself as something. I'm over here getting the general shape of my pose. Gonna have pretty short legs. Those arms are. I should get the rest first. Will be the one superhero that has pants. Pants and a tank top. That's my superhero outfit. Let's draw a G on this. Feel free to draw this in your own style. Don't feel like you have to match my style. I want to be able to tell who you are, though. Okay, so. Oh my God, I forgot. So, like me, I have. Okay, I have the my little mohawk, frohawk. I have my little glasses. What's going on with this pen today? Give me a second. Alright, so hopefully that fixed the problem. There was like one pencil. Why does it look so blurry? Because of the same problem, huh? Well, it doesn't matter. There. So yeah. So I have a tank top on. Again, you can I just want you to create a character based on yourself. Now I'm being a little bit too generous with the muscle mass on my body. I know that I don't have this much muscle yet. Now notice I'm drawing my limbs, my arms, my legs. I'll be drawing them like this. And I draw cylinders and then circles. So again, this is kind of easing you into self-portrait. I want you guys to be able to draw yourselves, but first I gotta make it fun. So I want you to draw yourself as a character. Maybe I will have gloves on. No, maybe have tactical gloves on. The little. Okay. Yeah. Maybe a superhero, but still need glasses. Yeah. Give me one more second. I can do it right here. How do I fix my resolution? I forgot. Monitor. I always forget. It's in view, isn't it? Canvas. Where's canvas size? Canvas side. Canvas. Give me a second. I'll fix this. That's why it was so blurry. We're drawn really tiny. Alright, there you go. I was wondering why it was so tiny. I mean, so blurry. It's fine. There you go. Okay. So now our pen should be more crisp. I'm sorry. I was having technical difficulties. I apologize. So again, oh, that's a lot better. Oof, that's a lot nice. So my neck muscles right there. Again, don't worry too much about adding all the detail to the muscles. You know, it's just me being a little bit extra. So you see it's extra. Alright, yeah. So my face is facing that direction. So that's my head. That direction. So that means my nose is gonna be along these lines. This line right here. So my nose is gonna be like this. Okay, I have pretty skinny eyes. Not too skinny now. Have big ears. Big ears, not just one, ears. My eyebrows, they go like from thin to thick to thin. Again, this is gonna vary between people though, okay? I have glasses on. Even though I'm not a superhero, I also need glasses. And then I have my hair. Which we kind of have already in there. Okay. My mouth. Okay, so that was a quick drawing of my face. So now let's go ahead and get started on the actual drawing. So we say my glasses, my eyebrows. I want to exaggerate them, make them bigger, thinner too. What's wrong with the pen today? This is gonna be sensitive. Oh, give me one more second again. I apologize. Okay, now it should be better. Or a little bit too good, to be honest. We'll work with it. Okay. So again, my glasses. I don't know if I even want my glasses anymore. They're all this trouble. There you go. There are my glasses at. Okay. I'm looking a little bit too angry. Supervillain just passed by. Okay. My hair right there. I'm gonna go ahead. I think I might give myself a cape. What pants? What's my pants? So this is just a sketching. This is your part where you're supposed to. Oh, don't give myself a little bit too much height. This is the part where you're supposed to be sketching. Okay. So this is just a pretty simple drawing. Even though I did say that I was supposed to be in action. I'm over here just posing myself. So again, just something that showcases what you're doing. This is more to show your character. Should I give him a cape? Should it be this way? Let's cheat a little bit and move. Why can't I move you? Oh. I like the fact that there's just my floating face next to it. There. Okay, so now that we have our under drawing, it's facing too much. Come on, you're making me look bad. So now that we have the main drawing, let's go ahead and work on the actual drawing. So again, this is supposed to be my sketching. There, oops, there. Okay. So now let's go ahead and start with the body. Next week, what should we do next week? So this week we're just gonna do the outer part. Next week I'm gonna show you how to choose your colors correctly. I'm here giving myself kind of like a weird draw. Maybe I'm facing down. Again, no weapons. God, what did that eye? Oh my goodness. I don't have the biggest forehead. Don't like too much the placement of the head. I think I'll keep it how it is right here. I apologize. I'm indecisive. No, I don't like that. Something about the center of my screen, it's not registering on the pen. Because it works fine right here, but in there, not really. That's my glasses. They're kind of round. The glasses kind of always look weird on drawings. So don't feel too bad about your glasses looking weird. Okay, and I'm gonna go ahead and cheat and move it right there. Okay, let's go ahead and draw the ear right there. Okay, again, to make it look more like me, we have my eyebrows. I have a big nose, rounded nose too. I have this little birthmarks on my face. Those moles. My hair, my big old ears. That's about it for my facial features. I have broad shoulders, which I'm exaggerating for the heroic pose. I do not have these muscles that I'm giving myself, but I'm exaggerating. Okay. Don't worry too much about your characters not being detailed. You can draw yours cartoony, can be joyful. Uh, Keep in mind that the pointier your character is, you know. See how evil that looks, even though it's literally a triangle, as opposed to that, which is literally round shapes. It looks joyful, you know. If we switch this triangle, gave him, kind of looks still evil, but I mean, it looks joyful now. So the bubblier, the rounder something is, the cuter it's gonna look. Okay. The pointier something is, the eviler is gonna look. Because it has sharper things. We tend to be scared of sharp things. So if you don't want to draw yourself with pointy too much, you'll make yourself look evil. We don't want to do that. Now, do we? Okay. Oops. Don't try to rush it. Take your time whenever you draw. I know for me, it may take me a few minutes. You guys will be a little bit longer than me, and that's fine. You guys need more practice. I apologize if I went a little bit too fast on the drawing, or for some of you, I may have gone a little bit too slow. I hope you guys love your drawing. I hope you guys have fun on this assignment. Mr. G. Okay. Okay. So we have more of the stance. Again, even though it's a simple drawing, you can tell the face is me. The body not so much, I know. But you can tell the face is me. Let's go ahead and give him the... Well, it's a little bit too lazy. Don't get too lazy, Mr. Garcia. Your knees are the thinnerest part. Oh no. Let's make the legs more interesting. I kind of don't like the legs. So maybe your legs go... I feel like for a drawing that's based on me, his legs may be a little bit too big, too long. So why not? Let's go ahead and just... Too long and too thick, too thin. They just look like squares. So to make it look more appealing to the eye. It's a little bit too short now. Let's go around there, I guess. So let's continue working on the legs, make them look more appealing, you know. So again, like we said, oh my goodness. Like we said, maybe. Sorry. Making them look thin. This part may be a little bit too low. Making them go from thick to thin over here. Don't go crazy now. Okay, and then from there we can go ahead and thicken them up like this. We got some calf muscles. Let's add some detail to the boots. You know, I think I exaggerated this a little bit too much. There you go, that's better. This video is mostly a tutorial on what to do, not how to do it. I want you guys to figure it out yourselves. Not, I guess sounds like a bad teaching advice. I want you guys to practice. I want you to see how I make my mistakes and how I fix them. So it was easy for me to just just leave the boots be, but it wouldn't have been fair. All right. Another thing. All right. So we're looking at my character. Our eye level, it's around here. All right. So anything higher than this line, this line, like clothes or rings, is gonna look like this. It's gonna go up. Okay, anything lower than it's gonna go down. So like the boots, they're gonna go down like this. Let's say I have a hat. The hat is gonna go up. Okay. But if there's a hat on the ground, like let's say around here, we're gonna be looking at the top of the hat. You see? But if I have the same hat up there, I'll show you how weird it looks. It makes everything flat. But if I have it down there, it allows it for the drawing to have some depth, for for it to not look flat. So with the gloves, instead of me drawing like a straight line like that, I think I'm gonna just go ahead and draw a curved line going up since they're above the line like this. Okay, so it's a good idea to develop your vision, your line of vision, like how high your vision is. Like the belt is going down like that because we're around this type of height. If the belt was up here, which would have looked weird, it would go up like that. Okay, and I kind of like that now. But yeah, the belt would go up like that if it was higher than this line. So if you kind of need help for making something look more 3D-ish, more with depth and back and forth ground, maybe drawing this line may help you. Draw light now. Don't draw it too hard, or else it's gonna ruin your drawing. You don't want to do that. So you see, I think it looks better with the curve. I'm not gonna give him a hat. Okay, I'm not gonna draw myself with a hat. But yeah, let's go ahead and fix the curvature Oh my goodness. Should rename the this video to Mr. Garcia having problems. Yeah. No. Control Z. Control Y Z. That's not doing it. Edit. Undo. Undo. Okay, that helps. Okay. There. Okay, and again, it's gonna be curving up since it's facing that direction. And again, the way we determine that is by creating a little line. Okay, I don't like how this line looks. I'm picky, and that's okay to be picky when you're an artist, because you're better. Okay, and again, we said it was gonna, since it's lower than the line, it's gonna be like that, like that. Okay. Let me go ahead and further that a little bit by adding some detail to the shoes. Maybe we have more like a ring. Now, if you want to be a little bit extra, you know, draw the ring out like that. That's gonna help. Don't like this foot too much. There you go. Now this foot looks a lot skinnier than this foot, doesn't it? There. There. Okay. Seeing the bottom of the belt, the cape, the foliage on the, is that what it is? That's how you say it? Foliage on the cape. When I draw capes and stuff like that, that's plain, right? The way I had it, I didn't like it too much. So maybe something like more waviness, not too much now. And then same with the other part. So now it's gonna be like this. Too much, too much, too much. It's a lot of practice and a lot of error and learning from your errors. There you go. I like that one a lot more. Now to mimic that, now I know you guys don't have the luxury of being able to Control Z like I am. You know, just go back like I am. There you go. I'm really picky. Oh, really? That worked? Ooh, okay, that went back too much. All because this character needed a cape. It's more of a scarf now. I think I like this one better. there's our character, Super Mr. Garcia. He's watching over the city. You know, there. That's the city right there. There's a random mountain in the city, and I'm watching over it. Alright. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you can find this video kind of helpful. I know it was a little bit all over the place, but the idea of the assignment is draw yourself as a character. Okay. Now, I do hold myself in higher standards, so I think of myself as a superhero. I really don't think of myself as a superhero, but you know, I think it looked cool. Again, I exaggerated the fact that I have wide shoulders. I have really big shoulders. I do have short legs, so this superhero doesn't look too heroic. I made my head smaller to make my shoulders look bigger. You know, made my arms thicker, but the face, my face is pretty close to it, to how I would look if I wasn't drawing. So you know, wow, I love my drawing. You know, I like the way it came out. I hope you guys enjoy, and I hope you guys enjoy the assignment. I hope, please just draw. Please don't never take my critiques as insults. I always say them so you can improve yourself, so you can get better. Take your time. This drawing took me around 40 minutes. It should take a little bit longer since you need to practice, and that's not a bad thing. So I just want to see the line work like this one, and then next week we're gonna go ahead and work on coloring it. Okay. Well, again, I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you had a wonderful time, and I'll see you next time in the next video, Mr. Garcia. So bye bye.